Now, I'm an oracle card reader. I just want to explain to you a little while what oracle cards are, how I use them, and what we actually use them for. Now, oracle cards, a little bit similar to tarot. However, where the tarot is all about the arcana and the major arcana, these are more little images. Let's take a closer look at some of them and let's see how they work. So this card, the Healer of Ages. Now, you could just look at that card just on the surface, the Healer of Ages. Maybe that card's about healing. It's got a very simple picture of a man bracing out, ready to heal, to give healing, if that's not even emotional healing or spiritual healing. It's got that green tint and colours to them. Again, we associate that with the heart chakra and with healing and with love. So that looks like a simple image, doesn't it? But not always. Let's have a look at another example. Here we have the Lovers card. It was called the Occurring Connections. In that card, you can see a gentleman holding tightly onto a lady. When we talk about occurring connections, we talk about love. But does it actually mean about relationships? Yes, this is one of the main relationship cards, but it's not always about love relationships. The oracle cards are literally nothing more than pictograms for an intuitive psychic to focus in on. So like I said, this card, the Occurring Connections, can be about love. If someone asks me a question, does this person feel about me? How do they feel about me? And I pick out this card, I get Occurring Connections. So I can simply say to that person, yes, they have feelings for them. But oracle cards are not really meant to be used in that way. We've got to go to our intuition. We've got to go to our psychic skills to give more information. These are nothing more than the building blocks of a psychic reading. So I get this card, I pick it out, I have a little look at it, and I intuitively start to read this card. What does it mean to me? First off, a couple embracing. What does that mean to me? It means people coming together, but psychically I will have to take a look at that. Does it mean someone wanting it and not giving it? Does it mean two people on the same wavelength, wanting love? Or is it somebody literally wanting someone to come in and to care for them? How do I know the difference? Again, we go back to our psychic skills. Clairvoyance, clairsentient, claircognizant. All these wonderful skills and intuition to tell me what this actually could mean. I look at the pictures, I look at the colour. Colour means so much. It's individual. So I take a little colour. Is there a colour that kind of stands out to me? Instantly when I'm looking at this picture, I'm getting drawn to the flowers in her hand. I'm getting drawn to the paleness and the kind of off-white kind of colour. That means to me a sense of purity, that someone actually could even be looking for love. And then from there I can go into more detail. What kind of love are they looking for? What is good for them? Maybe they're still wanting to heal because we've got this bit of a pale green colour and other colours going on, that they still want to heal, they're still wanting to move on from past hurts. The oracle cards are great little tools for focusing the mind. But it's up to you as a psychic to get that detail, to get the information. Again, intuition is the absolute key to oracle cards. So let's have a little go and let's see how your intuition is working with the oracle cards. Let's take a little look at this. If I mix up these cards, let's have a little look here. Let's mix up these little cards. Now you could do a spread if you want to, but I like to do just work with one card or sometimes just with three. So today let's just work with one card. Let's intuitively work with one card. Let's take one out of the pack. There we go. What we got there? The adjacent possibilities. Take a good look at that card. What I want you to do is just focus on the card. Is there a colour that stands out to you? Are you drawn to the pictures? Are you drawn to some of the doors? Are you drawn to the right, to the centre of the picture? Are you actually even drawn to the words themselves? You could look at this and suddenly go, adjacent, that is saying something to me psychically. It's adjacent, it's right next to you. Yeah, it is right next to you. So maybe you're looking for alternative possibilities. And what you're looking for is right in front of you. It's right there. And you're just not noticing it. Again, maybe you're concentrating on the number. Sometimes you can go to the numbers. 24, 24 days, 24 months, 24 weeks. That's where we start using our intuition. What feels best to you? When I look at this card in a reading, I could say to someone a million and one different things about them from this card. But you're blending your intuition, you're blending your psychic skills with these beautiful pictures. Now, oracle cards can be used in many situations. It can be used in love reading, career, work. Even in a spiritual aspect, I can even work with them with the spiritual world. I can link into the spirit world, go to the cards and ask the spirit to guide me to a certain card. So I'll ask the spirit, take me to a card. Take me to a card that represents you at this present moment in time. So I go to the card, pick out the card, and there go the Sun card. Now I can literally get from that this spirit is very happy to come through. They're getting that connections to their friends, to their family, to their loved ones here, because in the spirit world they want that connection as well, and they're overwhelmed that actually at last I can communicate with you. And if you look closely at this kind of card, you can start getting more details from the spirit. The spirit will take me to a little bit of details. Instantly I want to kind of go to the actual water itself. You see the lady bathing in the water. Now I can get that information from the spirit world, and they want to draw my attention to the water. Why? Why are you drawing my attention to the water? Because water is very, very calming. Yeah, and they give me this sense of the person in the spirit world having that very calming influence. In fact, family members really miss this person for going over to the spirit world because they were such a calming influence on the rest of the family. Yeah, and then they want to get my attention again and bring it up to the sun. And this then could be a message for the person, for you, for the sitter, saying to you, you know what, we know you've gone through hard times, but the sun is coming up and better times are ahead. So that is just a couple of the functions of the actual oracle cards. They are a wonderful tool for focus. It's just for psychic, it's for mediumship. If you want to develop your intuition, they're a great tool to use, to work with. Looking at cards, seeing, which colours stand out to me, what the picture means to me, learning and developing the symbols as well as the pictorial evidence from the cards as well.